One of the other schools of Feng Shui uses what we call the bagua. Actually, there are several schools that use that. And the bagua is an 8-sided object, and don't have time to go into it today. Let me just say, though, that according to that particular school, there are 2 areas that you'll probably want to pay attention to. One of them is the wealth area, the other is the career area. Now, for purposes of trying to give you a visual here, let's say that this is a room. We've got the door. Walking in the door, the middle section closest to that door is what we call the career area. Career is, on a spiritual level, your life path. It's all the jobs that you've had. I've had 42 different jobs. Okay? Thank goodness either the employer or myself realized after 2 hours that it was not a match. Your careers, all the things that you do. What you do is you find what things you enjoy doing. What are you good at doing? What are your gifts? And you want to bring those to who you are. So they call the area of career, which is also how money comes in, and that's why I wanted the wind chime by the front door to attract more money. The area of career is your life purpose. So that's a very important area. Have something in that location, either on the wall or on a bookcase or a desk in that area, that represents your life purpose. What are you passionate about? What are the gifts that you bring to this world? And then the other area is the back left corner. So as you're walking in, the back left corner. So kind of think about your office, but for purposes here, I'm going to say it's why. I'm not going to say it's where that plant is, okay? Because that's a good symbol. The wealth area is how you spend and save money. It's also what you really value. So I say that a plant's a good symbol because plants grow. They increase just like you want your wealth to increase. They also give off oxygen, so they are giving back, and that's what we want to do. And anyone who's had any health issues will tell you that the greatest wealth is health. So if all you do is to look at those 2 areas in your office and have something that is symbolic of those 2 energies, you're going to be ahead of the game. You're already setting the intention of what it is that you want. Everything is energy. What is your intention? And what is it that you have that doesn't support you? I had this wonderful client about 20, 25 years ago. She had a home in Los Altos. Beautiful home. Just to tell you, back then her mortgage was $6,000 a month. Okay, huge place. She'd gone through a divorce. She had to sell the house. It had been on the market for over a year. It wasn't selling. She called me in to ask my support, help. So I'm walking through the space. And I was young at doing Feng Shui and feeling really being insightful about things. And I kept walking past this piece of jade. Big piece of jade. I mean, we're talking megabucks. Finally, I said, "Tell me about that piece." She says, "Oh, that hideous thing. I absolutely hate it. But I won it in the divorce." Great energy to have right by the front door of a house, huh? Especially when you're trying to sell the house. Okay, so I said, get rid of it. Sell it. Then you won't have to sell the house. Well, she did sell it. She did sell the house 2 weeks later. She bought a place over in Half Moon Bay. What are you holding on to that you really don't need? Or worse yet, really doesn't support you? Clutter is a form of stuck energy. Paper, especially, has many connotations. Usually it's papers around all the networking things that we've gone to, all the classes, everything that we've learned, reinforcing that we're not knowledgeable enough. We are. We know everything that we need to know. We just need to take the time to tap into it, tap into our source. Paper is dead wood. What kind of vitality does that have? Then you add to it either the ink or the toner that's been used to print on it, and you've added toxic material. You get it wet, it'll get moldy. Mold is left-turning energy. Think of a tornado or a hurricane. It drags you down. Yeah, you tell it like it is, okay? We understand that one. It reminds me, I was doing some work in a wine country one time, and the owner's black cat came walking up to me, and they said, "What's the cat coming toward you for?" And I said, "I don't know." He said, "The cat never comes by anyone. It's always hiding." She said, "Well, I don't know." And all of a sudden, I could just sense that the cat was going to jump. I put something down, and the cat jumped in my arms. And I said, "Let me be alone with the cat for about 30 minutes, and let's see what happens." The cat took me out into the vineyard, and we found something that was bad feng shui attacking the house. Animals, nature, know what is good and what is not good. They know who is good, what your intentions are. You want to know feng shui? Ask a 4 or 5-year-old. They know. They intuitively know what's good and what's not good. So that's a little bit about feng shui, and I know that my time is almost up, and I've got lots more that I would love to share with you. So come and talk with me. I've got some things over there and some different things that I can share with you. There's additional information that you can glean, and I'm always available via phone or email, and my time is up. Okay, yep, 2 questions. I saw your hand first.
I love your speaker, it's fantastic. So I'm realizing now, which I finally have to tell the truth about, I'm in the home office, clients come to my door, my 2 chihuahuas are barking. And I noticed, because I was thinking, what would it be like? Because you said, what's it like when they come up to your door? I'm thinking, gotta go. What would you say about that? I mean, it's obvious that it's not the right energy, but do you have a comment about that, about dogs being greeted when you go to someone's home?
Well, we always want to have a greeter and protector, and dogs fall into that category because they will greet you and they will protect you. It depends upon how people are responding to you in that regard, or let them know ahead of time that you have a couple of dogs. They will bark and let you know that you, the client, have arrived.
Even on the phone before they come. What a great idea.
Yes, let them know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They do what? I'm sorry.
My dogs bark when my clients come to my house.
So you just include that in the conversation ahead of time. I've got a couple of dogs. They'll bark when you come. They'll just be greeting you. Yeah, they're harmless. So just set it out there ahead of time. Any other questions that I can answer quick? Jim?
In terms of negative energy.
Okay, you really wanted to go there, didn't you, Jim?
What did he say?
All right, so he asked about the negative energy of people. All right. It's negative energy. I have a lot of friends. Well, ex-friends. Well, as far as they're concerned, they're still friends, but I don't spend a lot of time with them because it takes too much of my energy to be around them. They're wonderful people, and I wish them well, and I bless them, and I keep them in my prayers every single day. And my brother was in that category for a long time because he's an alcoholic, and I couldn't stand being around him. I didn't realize that that was a family trait, and we finally, when he gave up drinking, I love him. I talk with him on a weekly basis. So you say your prayers, and you know that if it's right for you to be back with them at some point or another, you will be back with them. And you can't have them around. As Jim Rohn says, your income is based on the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Well, so is your energy level. So think about that the next time you're around someone, helping them. A little help, yes. To the point where they're draining you, no. Does that answer your question, Jeff? Okay, thank you for that. So let me wrap up with a Chinese proverb that really speaks to my heart as well. And it is, if there's righteousness in the heart, there will be beauty in the character. If there's beauty in the character, there will be harmony in the home. If there's harmony in the home, there will be order in the nation. And if there's order in the nation, there will be peace in the world. So please go back to your homes, your home offices, every place that you are. Let the righteousness that is within you, let the beauty within you shine. Be present within your home, so that hopefully one of these days we will have order in the nation and a lasting peace in the world. Thank you.